difference, man.
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan. I just went to Spain, not to Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan. Oh, you stay with him in the same city. I done been around this.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Pushed out to his left. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Flush to his right. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blitz.
And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Second down. Nix. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings
A
up
little
2nd
closer.
and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal. Harvey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They're trying to pick it up with Harvey. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Throwing right away is Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now, following the safety to open the scoring, it's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There are certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Harvey. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run once more. That's Harvey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So If you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On second down, it's Nix. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. No chance at all. He'll go down. The former first-rounder, Felix Anudike-Uzomah. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Rolling right. Now he'll run it. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down. And you can tell they know this is coming back. Third and goal. Here's Nix to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical team here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 62 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Here's Pacheco. To the pylon, he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5.
Broncos 2. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix, how to throw it here on 1st down. Forced to his right. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket. And
back to the sideline and intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Flush to his right. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Captain. Oh, I said.
Throw it. Nix. ran open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Throwing is Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So now that late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, they're going to try to extend it by 2 more.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a 2-point conversion. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow! Return!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end. And they'll take this down inside to 35. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
On second down, Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
A first down throw for Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Oh my.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Harvey. Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. Again, he finds an opening. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained...
That is hot! What a job on the scramble! Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Joe. Almost set. Ready.
Second down. Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On second down, Harvey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On comes Greg Rjfl to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Rjfl's kick is good. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So Mile High salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Rjfl. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long from Denver.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. You're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's so much drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me the dough that brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks for me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time.